what's up guys? It's me, Jordan, or TheFearRaiser, bringing you another story. Finally, after a little while, after like what, 1 or 2 weeks, I finally got something new, fresh out of the oven for you guys. But before I get into the story, I just thought I would bring up, it'd be totally great if you could, like and subscribe and all that stuff, I only just say it because sometimes people forget. And also, guys, if you didn't know or couldn't tell, my channel's really been suffering from this whole YouTube age gate thing. My channel's taken quite a blow, and honestly, half of it has been because of my own personal reasons, and I might come out and make a video talking about that later. But that being said, I'm trying to make a comeback from this, and it's only gonna happen if I can get your support. So it would be totally great if you guys could just drop a like to show your support for the videos that I make, and be excited for some great content to come. I'm really trying to get my motivation back after these couple of months because they've been really tough on me. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. So without further ado, guys, I'm gonna get right into this story. Now, this is a story I've actually been waiting to tell for a little while, because if I'm being honest, I actually wanted to wait it out a little bit and see if it would get more interesting. And the story itself actually has expanded. It's taken, I want to say, 6 months to actually form. So this story I'm about to tell you is within 6 months. It's the span of 6 months with this old lady, this crazy lady that is in my current apartment building. So where do I even begin with this? So, okay, so essentially one day, I remember I had gone into the elevator. Now, living in an apartment is interesting because every time you go in the elevator, there's always, chances are you're gonna come across people in the elevator, and sometimes they talk to you, and sometimes you talk to them, and you never know what's gonna come out of it. So anyways, one day I had gone into the elevator because I was going to head down to the bottom floor and leave the building. And I remember when I got into the floor, when I got into the elevator, my bad. When I got into the floor, I'm just halfway in the floor, like, yeah. No, when I got into the elevator, I had this, I went down a few floors down, and this lady comes in the elevator, this old lady, and she's got her bike. So I'm like, okay, this woman's probably like, I don't know, late 50s, I want to say. Anyways, so she started talking to me, and it was like a typical, nice old lady talking to me about, I can't remember, probably something super irrelevant. And I was like, okay, cool. And then, we went to the bottom floor, we parted ways, and I did whatever the hell I was doing that day. So, literally the next day, okay, I had gone out, and then I had come back. And when I was waiting for the elevator to come down to the bottom floor, she had come out of the elevator. But she almost like rushed right out of the elevator with her bike yet again. And she she rushed right towards me. And then she was like actually like trying to get I'm trying to explain this properly. So I wasn't in the way of the elevator, like blocking the exit of the elevator, or the entrance, sorry. But she had like made it like I was in the way, because she could have easily went around me, but instead she was like trying to rush right through me, and then she started scoffing and stuff and making these faces, and it was just weird. Like, it was super uncomfortable. Like, she could have just she could have walked past me, but she chose to like pick the direction I was standing in and like make it seem like I was blocking her way. And then she was just giving me like, she was just scoffing, and then she was just like, get out of the way. And I was like, okay, sure. And then she just ran off with her bike for whatever reason. So I was like, all right, this woman's nuts, but whatever. Clearly can't remember me from the other day and chose to get on like that over nothing. Like, why would you do that? But that's not why I think she's crazy, okay? I'm still continuing this story. So, that was my impression of her. Mean, crazy lady, whatever. Or just mean lady. So anyways, September came around last year, and I had gone to TIFF. If you guys don't know what TIFF is, it's Toronto's International Film Festival. It is one of the biggest film festivals in North America and kind of the world. I don't know, but it's a really big thing, and it's a really big deal. and I had gone to TIFF. And there was this thing called happy hour. And it's not what you're thinking, okay? Essentially, like people who got a certain media pass could go into this lobby area, and for about an hour or two, they gave out free drinks and food, and you essentially mingle. And you know, it's actually cool. It was a lot of fun. I certainly enjoyed it. So you know, I'm having a couple of drinks, talking to some people, some filmmakers and stuff, and who do I see in the background? In the happy hour conference room, or lobby room, sorry, mingling with people. The crazy bike lady. Have I said bike lady yet? The crazy bike lady? That's exactly what I've been calling her, crazy bike lady, but it was the crazy old lady. She was at this happy hour media thing, and I was just like, what? Like, I remember I stopped, like, time stopped, and I noticed her immediately, and I was like, oh my god. What is she doing here? This wasn't something for anybody, by the way, guys. Like, you had to pay big money to get into this. Not that I'm saying I paid big money. It's expensive. It was a good few $100s, but I got a discount because I was a film student at the time. But this old woman was there, and I'm just like, okay, so she's at TIFF. Interesting. She is at this conference media mingling happy hour thing. And honestly, I was looking around to see if she had a bike in her hands. That's how freaked out I was. So that was weird, alright? So now this is where the story really gets interesting. So a couple of months ago, yes, this was a couple of months ago, me and my friend, my friend and a roommate, oh my god, sorry, I haven't drinking a lot of water today, so like kind of makes me stumble over my words. Myself, my roommate, and a friend who was also in the apartment building, we were heading downstairs to leave, right? We were leaving. Guess who got in the elevator with us? None other than the crazy bike lady. So things were going pretty normal, you know, me and my friends were just kind of chatting, and one of my friends who also, you know, who happens to be in the same class as me with film, in my film school, we were just talking about something film related. And then this old lady just kind of cuts into the conversation. She's like, "Excuse me, do you both make films?" And we were just like, "Oh, no, we haven't really gotten to that stage yet, you know, we're just film students." And she just kind of like gave us these eyes. She was just like, it was like she was seeing like a miracle unfold in front of her. And she was just like, "Oh, really? Do you go to film art galleries?" And like me and my friends are just like, no. What is that? And like she started asking us these really, really odd questions that somehow related to film, but like I've never heard them before, like again, like film art galleries and all this stuff. And anyways, you know, I was just trying to explain. I was like, "Oh no, you know, we're just film students, we're kind of learning, we want to make films and stuff." And then she started asking us what programs we edit on, and I'm just like, Premiere Pro and stuff. And she was just like, "Oh," she's like, "So you're both editors, are you?" And I mean, we were just like, you know, I was really trying to not give this woman like good answers here. I was just like, I mean, we kind of learn how to edit and stuff. Clearly I know how to edit, but anyways, you know, I was just saying, yeah, we just kind of learned in Avid and stuff. And then she starts to ask us if we can edit stuff for her. This old lady, this crazy old lady that clearly we have had multiple encounters. There was more than that one bike encounter, by the way, where she was like pulling that mean old lady nonsense, but it wasn't like anything really worth mentioning. But she was trying to get us to edit something for her, to which I said, you know, I'm kind of busy. And then she insisted if she could come to my apartment and slide underneath the door her freaking footage to edit. When I said no, and I'm like, yo, like, that's weird. I didn't say that, but, like, that's weird, okay? I don't even know you. I'm not gonna edit for you. Like, let alone you creep down to my apartment and, like, slip in an SD card for me to, like, get your footage. Anyways, so clearly we were getting weird vibes from this woman. And as we, we got to the bottom floor of the elevator, and we were just gonna, you know how you if you ever have like a conversation with somebody in the elevator, and then, you part ways, and you're like, all right, have a great day, whatever. No, that was not on this woman's agenda. She decided to follow us through my apartment building, outside, continuously talking to us, and, oh my god, see, this is where I screwed up, guys. This was when I just had to open my big mouth. So, you know how I said she was at TIFF? I had brought up to her, because we were still talking and stuff, because I clearly said I'm not editing for her. I had brought up that I had seen her at TIFF. It was like, oh yeah, I saw you at the happy hour. Idiot! Idiot! That's literally what was going on in my head. You stupid idiot, why would you say that? Because, I'll give myself credit, I've got a great memory, but her eyes just widened. She was like, my word, you saw me there, you remembered me? And I, like, literally, I was like, idiot, you stupid idiot, why did you say that, Jordan? And then, like, that's when it got weird, because, like, she literally, like, we were trying to walk away, and she kept cutting in front of us, and talking and stuff, and this was what made it even weirder. She would just stare at us when she would say something, and we would reply, and she wouldn't answer for like 5 or 10 seconds. She would just stare at us with her eyes wide open and this smile. And it was really uncomfortable. Needless to say, this went on for like another 5 minutes, and like I remember we all just me and my friends kind of looked at each other. We were just like, okay, we gotta go, bye, and we just like kind of dashed out. But yeah, that was a weird experience, guys, but needless to say, we lived, and I lived to tell the tale for you guys. But yeah, that is the story, guys. I hope you did enjoy, and again, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more great content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, toodles!